G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a request from Tier. I'm giving him a shout out because you should go watch him. He's doing some pretty fucking spectacular builds at the moment. You don't want to miss it. If you want a good build, go watch Tier. Don't watch anyone else. Don't even watch me. Watch me if you want, but Tier is the man to go to for builds. Have you got that? Yep. Cool. This is a Vampire's Power Fist with replenishing action points every time we get a kill, and our VATS criticals filling 15% faster. That secondary legendary effect is called Inertial, if you're wondering. So, Vampire's Inertial Power Fist it is. The VATS critical meter filling faster, that's pretty neat too. It'd be nice if I had critical savvy. I could probably switch a few points over. Nah, I'm happy with the build as it is. We'll have a little bit faster critting, but we're not really going for crits for this sort of damage, so whatever. We've got 278. That's because my strength right now is pretty high. It's pretty impressive, I know. But we can go a little bit further by chucking on that and that. That's all the perks we got. We've got Ninja, Enforcer, Sneak, Adrenaline, Grim Reaper, Sprint, so even more AP. Well, a little bit, 15% chance to restore all my action points to keep on going. Ricochet, Iron Fist is there. I just chucked that on Incisor, Martial Artist, little DPS reasons. Blocker and Barbarian for tankiness. That's pretty good. Got Tenderizer, so any follow-up shots are going to do a little bit more damage. Read this and weep enemies. Look at that. Full across the board. That's because the PTS gave me a bunch of perk coins. Now I've got 179 in reserve and not much to do with them. This is probably what I'll keep, to be honest. So yeah, they'll explode if we hit him with an unarmed weapon. 50% chance in VATS too. So a lot of these legendary perks are activated in VATS. Follow through is going to be good if we need to take out something really strong, but that's a little bit of icing on the cake there if I want to block something to regain a little bit of health. So potentially we've got the gear and build here to be a total tank, which is great. And Tier said go down a nerd rage threshold, happy to oblige, because you know this is just the beginning. Okay, now we're sitting under nerd rage threshold, strength looking a little bit like that now. It's a lot of strength, all power. And now we're doing 444 damage. Alright, we can get somewhere with this, I reckon. Okay, so here we are inside of Count Dracula's castle. We're going to use our vampire weapon. We've been hired by the man to clear out the dissidents in here. So, as Tyr was explaining the other day, he uses this weapon. Oh boy. Alright then. So this is going to be a little bit slower than what I'm used to. Maybe he doesn't sneak. I'm using this like a bloodied one right now, a bloodied swing speed strength one. That's my role, right? But maybe what I should do is just sort of run around like this, right? And end up using VATS a little bit more, but yeah. Might have to adjust to that as we go along. It's not so bad here because we don't have to worry about being hit with random bits of radiation. That problem comes a little bit later. But for now, we can go ahead and one-shot everything, apparently, with a vampire's one. Am I doing... Is it really worth using bloodied if your vampire's one-shots everything? Probably not. You know what? I can... Okay, that's not a one-shot kill there, but bloody close enough. We were just unlucky we didn't get the explosion to happen, you see. But on the two-shot kills, yes, my bloodied swing speed is a lot faster. But I can certainly see the benefit of hitting stuff twice, too. Can I VATS this guy? Sometimes you can make it through this, fucking hell. Stupid mutant, how's that sound? You're dead now, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Alright, so, yeah. Just adhering to the new playstyle. I don't think our builds are quite the same. They're fairly similar. But any two-shot kill, I'll be getting it much quicker with the bloodied, maybe even a one-shot kill at all times. But I can see the appeal in using something like this, even though I did pop a stim pack, but that's because I got shot 3 times like a dumbass. I'm confident that we'll be able to take out all of the other things not in here, like ghouls and stuff. I think all of that should be a one-shot kill. So yeah, it is nice. The extra benefits we're getting out of it, the extra AP, I think it's like a fixed number. It's not a huge amount. But if your weapon is more conservative, a little bit more uses less AP. If you got like a roll with 25% less VATS cost, which I think you can totally get now on melee weapons, then an inertial version of that would be pretty good, because you're not really going for maximum damage anyway, so strength is kind of, I mean, it'd be a nice to have for this, but wouldn't be quite as good, so I'd probably back vampires inertial less VATS costs, but we'll keep going. This drop is pretty good regardless. Alright, I'm gonna go in the danger zone right here, better not aggro them all at once. Watch me punch a ghoul, cause an explosion that ruptures through the floor, killing everything else. Okay, we can one-shot kill them, which is good. We can make it a net gain of health here. Or we'll try to gain health. There we go. Okay, the prefix wasn't working for a second there. I don't know how long that's been. Maybe it's after the fast travel. So, thinking about the set of legendary effects here, probably as for a secondary legendary effect, I think I'd still prefer swing speed, just because of how much better it makes power fists into DPS. Like, the DPS gain that you get out of it is massive. Shut up, Twitter. I'm talking. So, I think we've killed all the ghouls below, but, you know, there is merit to using it like this. I do think it's kind of slow in places, and if you are wanting to get that second hit, it's quite a long recharge time, if you will. Compared to a swing speed. Yeah, we actually damage this guy through the floor. That happens a lot, actually. And we're just holding on, and I wish I had a swing speed variant at the moment. Because with a swing speed variant, he's dead before he can even react. We got a lucky stagger there, but, you know, I just need that extra DPS. Allows me to be a little bit more aggressive. So we might have to tone down the aggression a little bit and maybe try to sneak a little bit more. I just know my limits. But, yeah, I don't think I'd back this as like a primary weapon. I'd still think I'd use the Bloodied at all times. So, we're out of Nerd Rage threshold now, and we're down like 50 or so damage, but it's kind of a huge difference, but these guys are squishy, and I honestly think that I'll need this extra health later, because we don't have the massive damage. Oh, okay, you're gonna press it from inside that, are ya? Fair enough. Also, you dropped a combat rifle despite holding a laser gun. They are not the same, alright? Jesus, and he got wrecked there because he shot me a few times between punches, despite me starting that fight with him on a cooking station. There you go, eh? I got Ricochet and I don't have Serendipity either. I could get a little bit more survivability. How much damage do I lose? Not much. Yeah, Bloody Mess ain't doing much unless you totally want to min-max, but maybe that's the reason I keep dying, because I don't have Serendipity. I don't have that Queen flip chance, eh? We'll keep this 471 damage. We'll see what we can do against this one over here. Now, if he goes into the deeper bits, we're kind of screwed, because then he can just kind of stomp around at us and we can't do anything. So we've got to make sure we keep him on this side of the pond if we can. We'll have a couple of free hits on him like this, actually. Okay, we got lucky there that we're able to kill him before his little roaring animation finished, which apparently he lost his voice, but things might not go well, or as well, next little clip here, we'll see. Alright, so we've got something over here, King. I'm definitely going to sneak for this fella. Now, he's probably going to detect me after a few punches, so we got to make sure our first one's a good one here. Alright, we got lucky there. They had no bloody idea where we were throughout that entire whole situation. Yeah. Kind of being carried by stealth at the moment, but again, if you're, if you're using stealth and not being hit, you can use a bloodied, because you don't have to worry about taking a lot of damage, you see. Where the bloody hell are you going, mate? Well, I've poked an angry bear now. Okay, decided to not hit me despite being right in front of me, so that's good. I think all the crackheads are dead almost. We could do something a little bit cheeky here, and yeah, I'll deal with this later. But for now, we've got meat hook. Yeah, that's so 2018, mate. Get rid of that thing. It's all about the industrial hands now. What are they called? Gauntlets now. They're just called gauntlets. They didn't even use the little buzzsaw animations. That's the hardest. That's the suckiest bit of it all. All right, we need to unsuppress shot to summon the queen. All right, we've got a little bit of enforcer nonsense happening here. Look at that, 1,000 damage. Honestly, the TTK there isn't something to write home about. And had I have used a bloodied in that situation, the healing wouldn't have actually done anything anyway. So, yeah, I'm still not convinced by it. I just would rather have a swing speed. I think maybe if I had more in Grim Reaper's sprint or something, I could make better use out of this, but that's Twitter again. I'll tell it to shut up and I'll toss me phone across the room. Alright, so we should be getting on our way now. There we go, there's a little bit of damage. And we're into Nerd Rage, I think. Yep, that's good. We'll get slightly more now. We'll try to lure this one over. Good old Enforcer. He's straight dropping. Alright, we have to cover some distance. So with melee, I don't think Inertial is actually that great for it, because consider how much AP you use during combat. Normally, excuse me, if you're using guns and stuff in VATS, you're not sprinting around to your next target or anything. I'm having a water here because things are about to get hot. That's my email going off if you heard that. Oh god, I got the short-sighted bug. I am going to do some right-away and this. So, any two-shot kill here could potentially be fatal. Luckily for me, I'm at the threshold where I can kill everything in one shot, but we kind of got swarmed there. Had to pop a stim pack. Again, vampires feels very redundant here. Anyways, we'll keep on shooting these bats because we've got nothing better to do. Sooner or later they'll drop down and then we'll punch them right now. What the hell are you doing, mate? We'll get some bat shots here. And unluckily, he took off before we could kill him there. He's full health. Okay. May have delayed that regeneration thanks to server lag. Well, this is awkward. I'm just sitting there plinking at him, waiting for him to land. I need a more proactive approach. Oh, good. You're going to land all the way over there. Well, I may as well see if I can't bring this one up, right? Got to kill some sort of scorched beast. Okay, it's happening. Bam! To the face. I dare not start vatsing it until it's crawled out of the hole there, because you might land yourself, you might slam dunk yourself in the hole that it crawls out of. That one's dancing. I find it amusing, but you need to go away, mate. And there goes my AP in a few punches, and I'm not going to see anything back. If I had a bloodied, that thing would be dead, and I wouldn't have to worry about shooting it from next Sunday to bloody next week, Tuesday, I don't know. I'm just feeling that this is way too slow. Vampire's swing speed would be the way to go for like a supporting, I don't want to die a power fist. But then stim packs are so plentiful anyway. I'm always selling surplus variants, so I'd actually prefer to not even have to worry about the vampires and trying to get extra hits here and there to increase my health regeneration. No, we're done with the ghouls. We've been here already. Fine, whatever. Got no idea where that other bat has gotten itself to. Pre-landed. And it's the return of the super mutants too. I don't think I would ever use this thing other than just testing to see if it's actually good, and Yeah, not a fan. You could do a lot better. Basically with a swing speed variant. Took him out alright there. I mean, it's not a terrible weapon, but, you know, the Power Fist can be so much more than just a mediocre punching thing. You could use it to knock the lights out of Barber in, like, 2 seconds back in the day. That was fun. Got the fastest solo Earl kill. Just killed him in 2 shots with a Power Fist. That was a bloody power attack variant. That was fun. Don't think this would be doing anything like that, even with the revised damage model. So there you go, Vampires Replenish, Action Point Inertial, sorry. Power Fist, kind of disappointed, expected a bit more. The main thing is that you're using so much AP in combat, Inertial is not enough to cover it back. You're much better off with the 3 ranks in Grim Reaper Sprint, which means I'm going to have to shift some points around to get more luck, and then just hoping the 35% chance, which is less than 1 in every 3 kills, and with mobbing, that's fairly common. You saw around there, I had about maybe 8 to 10 of them around me. Chances are, Grim Reaper's Sprint would have procced a couple of times there, on average maybe twice or thrice even. So, that probably would cover having this. This is just simply not enough, especially when you got a sprint everywhere, and this thing's AP cost is pretty high already, and it takes up the swing speed slot, so yeah, don't bother, to be honest. You might find in testing in your own time that it is worth it, but I'm going to stick to what I know, bloody swing speed strength, which is what this Power Fist was, but then I overwrote the legendary effects. That's okay, I can load this character back like nothing happened. And on that bombshell, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm out.